What is going on, everybody? This is Anthony for AVP Aquariums, and today I thought we would take a little bit of a break from the work going on with the 40-gallon breeder, and I thought I would give you guys a little update and do a little bit of some much needed maintenance on the paludarium behind me. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So this is my 29-gallon Amazon themed paludarium, and it is in some much need of some TLC. The glass under the water level needs a little bit of algae scraping. The glass above the water level needs some serious cleaning, and the plants, which have been doing phenomenally, are in much need of a trimming. In this left corner here, there's actually a waterfall, but you can't see it because there's a bunch of moss, dwarf baby tears, and regular baby tears just kind of covering it all up. And my Amazon vine here is pretty much taking over a lot of the tank. It needs to be trimmed back. And my Altelanthera reineckii that I have growing above water here, as you can tell by the top leaves, has hit the top of the tank, which is a pretty good, maybe 8-10 inches. So I'm going to be jumping into doing some work with that, and hopefully we can get this tank a little bit under control. So things are definitely much more cleaned up now. I managed to clean up a whole bunch of the mulm that was gathered up at the front of the glass, and I did clear out a little bit of the wood that was blocking up the growth for the microswords here, which are doing really well. They're actually sending out lots of runners heading over to the other side of the tank. And as you can see, the fish are still now getting a little bit accustomed to me not having my hands in the tank at this point. Some of the embers, which are probably the more daring of the fish in this tank, are out, and everybody else is kind of hiding in the root tangles. There are still a whole bunch of cherry shrimp in the tank, which you can see a few of them kind of hanging out here. There were a good bit of them in the filter too, so I'm guessing some of them as babies are getting in there, but they were alive and well, so I put some of them in here, some of them into my other shrimp tank, and then some of them went into the 40-gallon breeder too. And now the biggest thing was the trimming above the water line. So things are looking much cleaner now. It was just a tangle of plants, which, even though it does look pretty natural, does kind of take away from some of the aesthetic. So while keeping the tank natural looking, I do still want to keep it a little bit clean as well. So the Pilea definitely got probably the biggest trimming out of everything. It is amazing how overgrown it was. And then the other thing that really got a nice trimming was the moss over here by the waterfall. As you can see, we can actually see the water flowing now. And I did decide to move the little baby orchid species over here closer to the waterfall. It was kind of getting shaded out by the mother plant, so I moved it there, and we'll see if it kind of settles in there. So the other big news in this tank was that I found a good bit of little baby isopods. I put about 1 or 2, just kind of some local isopods that I kind of found around. I put them in here, and they've actually had some babies. Of course, since I've been working in here, they've all kind of hidden and run, but I did count at least 4 or 5 of them. So they're all kind of mixed in here. A lot of them were kind of in the tangle of Pilea down here. But I don't think I'll see any more today. But anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. You know what comes next. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and hit that bell notification too. I will see you guys on the next video.